One of the whole reasons why Plant for the Planet started was Felix, our founder. He had an assignment on climate change and he focused it on the polar bear. But now we realize it isn't only the polar bear that's in trouble. So we've come up with Save the Human. Plant for the Planet has a 3-point plan. The first one is carbon into the museum. The second one is poverty into the museum through climate justice. And the third one is to plant 1 trillion trees. The third one is our main goal. During the last 6 years, we've planted trees, we've pledged trees, and by 2020, we will reach our goal of 1 trillion trees, 150 per person. We have trained 17,000 children and youth, and our goal is to train 1 million children and youth. A academy is when a trained climate justice ambassador trains others. First, the climate justice ambassador gives a presentation. We practice giving presentations. We plant trees. We collect ideas. We work in school groups. We present our ideas, and then we become climate justice ambassadors. As children plant all over the world, in 100 countries. We children also teach other children about Plant for the Planet in academies. This is how you all learned the map in school. But there are other ways of looking at the map, and this one might interest you. You should try to compare this one with this one. And you should also try to compare this one with this one. This is another way of looking at the average of how much CO2 emissions are produced per person per year. Now I'm going to talk briefly about science. It's a good thing we have an atmosphere, because if we didn't, we would freeze. It's good to have a little bit of heat trapped inside to keep us warm. But now, because of so many CO2 emissions, too much heat is being trapped inside, and that is why we're getting hotter. This was the Arctic in 1980, and this was the Arctic in 2007. The sun bounces off the Arctic like a mirror, so if the Arctic melts, the sun will heat up the ocean, and we will be getting hotter even more rapidly. We must reduce emissions. We must stop making releasing so much CO2. We must reduce to 2 tons per person per year at most. This is when we look for an animal to represent a human, and we have found a perfect replica, the monkey. Now, if I asked a monkey, would you like 1 banana today or 6 bananas tomorrow? The monkey will always say 1 banana today. We are lobbying at all levels, in Congress, at parliaments, and at local governments. These are that guy over there is one of the mayors of Mexico, and he promised to plant 35 million trees in his area, 150 per person. heads of national governments. We wrote letters to all the heads of national governments to say, what are you going to do about this? And we discuss with many heads of governments. And we lobby all the UN forces in Japan, in Durban, and in many other places. We are mobilizing. What we do here is we put our hand over a celebrity's mouth to say, stop talking, start planting. It has come out in many, 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 many newspapers. If you can't get your celebrity in person, just go onto the internet, put your picture in, make your picture fit, and voila, there we have it. Each January in Germany, Plant for the Planet kids walk around planting signs and downed Christmas trees. Like, if I had arms, I would plant trees, or at least save my family tree. The change chocolate. This chocolate is fair trade, carbon neutral product. All profit of this chocolate goes toward planting trees. We have sold 1 million bars of this chocolate, and if you know a retailer in your country in Africa, please tell me. Felix and friends wrote a book called Tree by Tree. It's been translated into many languages, and every book bought plants one tree. We have 2 boards and many offices around the world. We're working on one in South Africa at the moment. If any of you want to know more about Plant for the Planet, please come and we can exchange business cards. Don't be monkeys. Outside we are going to have a table with our books and some of our delicious chocolate for you. So if you'd like to come, you're welcome. Thank you.